I've arrived at Gymnasium Alexandrinum. It's a school from basically 5th grade all the way to 12th grade. And it's in Coburg, Germany. And it has around 900 students. And this is what it looks like from the outside. There's my car rental, a little Mini Cooper, while I'm here visiting my 5 countries throughout Northern Europe. We're in the hall here. We just ran across the director. And what's your name?
Bruno.
Bruno. And the teacher here, what is your name again? I'm sorry?
Christel Sagemüller.
Okay. She was just telling me that you teach, you're the director here. How many students are in this school?
850.
Yet you teach 7 classes here.
7 hours.
7 hours per week.
Actually, 2 classes.
2 classes.
All in all, 7 hours.
2 classes per day, or
That depends.
depends on the day.
timetable.
But 7 hours, you're still in
In a
the
week.
classroom, and this would be pretty much unheard of in the United States. Once you're a principal, you've removed yourself from the teaching, and you had a comment that the teachers appreciate this. Here.
The colleagues really do, even though they wouldn't show it to our headmaster. Mr. Brunner is teaching for the sake of it. He's very passionate about the subjects
Right.
he's doing, that is Latin and German,
Right.
on the one hand, and on the other hand, he strongly believes that if you stop teaching, you will lose touch with teaching as such.
Right.
So being close to students, because this is actually why we chose becoming a teacher,
Right.
means that you really know what's going on in the
Right.
classroom.
Your school, you have what now?
This is not typical of our school, but typical of grammar schools, Gymnasien,
Right.
that you differentiate between subjects. You have the obligatory subjects like German, maths, Latin, English, French, 2 of those, and you have physics.
Physics is, you must take it
Yeah,
at this level.
Yeah, you must take the other subjects as well, so
Okay.
that might be a little misleading, but you do have to sit tests, written tests in these, as we call them, core subjects.
Right.
Then you have other subjects like history, geography, chemistry, biology, music, arts, etc. You do not have to sit written tests. You can. But written tests in the core subjects take you 45 minutes and longer,
Right.
whereas the tests, what the Bavarians call Exen, extemporalien,
Right.
they are not told beforehand, can only take 20 minutes.
Okay. And this is a physics class here, and these kids are level 7, correct? Level 7?
No, I'm sorry.
Level
they're
9.
9. They'd
So-
be
right.
offended if you said
Okay.
they were level 7.
Level 9, and they're generally 15 years old.
Yeah.
And this is your 3rd year that you've had physics. So you started taking physics at age 13. Is that right? Okay. And I just bring that up because in the US, that would be unheard of to introduce kids to physics at that age.
Why?
Because it's just considered too advanced.
Oh, well, but you can have a lot of experiments. Which
Correct.
are exciting, don't you think?
Yeah, most kids would take physics at age 17 or 18, 1 year, but many students, even going to the university level in the US, will never have physics. You don't have to have physics, some choose to have it, but it's certainly not obligated at all. And this would be kids on a university track.
I haven't heard that.
So what is your name? You're one of the students here in this physics class?
Jonah.
Jonah, what's your last name?
Weber.
Viva. Okay, so what do you, this is your 3rd year of physics. What are you studying in this class right now?
We do diagrams
Okay,
which are with Beschleunigung.
Acceleration.
acceleration. Okay, and how do you think this might help you in life? Can you see some, I mean, do you plan to be an engineer, or what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're not sure how it can help you.
Not really.
Okay, but it probably will, somewhere in the line, right?
Hope so.
Okay. But really, if they're going into engineering and high-level type of things, this would all play into those type of studies, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, so that's essentially why you teach it,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. This is something theoretical now. We have done some experiments before, so the free fall of objects and something like that, and the G factor. And I hope they got a good understanding of that. Is that correct?
It's the G factor, is that gravity?
Gravity.
Ah.
Gravity factor. Yeah.
And they have physics how many days per week? 2 or 3 days? 3 days per week for 45 minutes?
Step. So we are at the 6th second, and we have a negative acceleration. But what does this mean now? Just before we had an abbreviation, but what is it now? That's correct. It's an acceleration to the backward direction, of course. And so,
Let me get the last question. So the students here have already taken, this is their third year of physics.
Yeah. And they will have to do 4 years all in all, and
Okay.
then they are free to choose between natural sciences as
Biology, chemistry.
or physics.
But
But
the-
they will have to continue one of those.
Taking science all the way through
Yes.
to the end. This is another laboratory that the kids can work in, and then they would go into a room like this, and I guess actually analyze and talk about their experiments and that sort of thing.